They say your life changes in a moment. But nobody ever warns you what that moment feels like. It doesn't feel like victory. It doesn't feel like clarity. It feels like breaking. That day when your chest feels heavy, your mind collapses on itself, and you whisper, "I can't do this anymore." Most people think that moment is the end, but ancient Stoics, Zen monks, samurai warriors, they all knew the truth. The day you finally break is actually the day you begin. There's an old story of a young monk in Japan. Every day, he begged his master to teach him the path to strength. He trained harder than everyone, meditated longer, pushed himself until his hands bled. But inside, he felt weak, restless, chaotic. One night, exhausted, he snapped. He threw his wooden sword on the floor and cried, "I'm done. I've failed. My mind is too noisy. My heart is too tired. I'm not meant for this." The old master didn't comfort him. He didn't say he was strong. He didn't say he believed in him. Instead, he poured the boy a cup of tea. He kept pouring, and pouring, and pouring, until the tea overflowed, burning the boy's hands. "Master, the cup is full. It can't take any more." The master looked into his eyes and said, "Exactly. You cannot become who you're meant to be until the person you're pretending to be spills over. Sometimes, life breaks you not because you're weak, but because your old identity has no more space for the person you are becoming. Modern psychology calls this the identity crack, the moment your old patterns snap because they're too small for your next level. Stoics saw it as the collapse of the false self. Samurai called it kenshō, the moment you see your real nature after the illusion breaks. Zen calls it the beautiful falling apart. In every tradition, the message is the same. Breaking is not destruction. Breaking is the beginning of truth. Because here's what nobody tells you. You don't transform when life is comfortable. You transform when life cornered you so many times that you finally stop running from yourself. When you're too tired to pretend, too drained to keep up appearances, too exhausted to carry a life that never felt like yours to begin with. That's the moment when something inside you whispers, "Enough. Let me finally become who I am." And that's when the real shift happens. Not in fireworks, not in loud motivation, but quietly, inwardly, beautifully. So if you're breaking right now, if you're overwhelmed, lost, burnt out, disappointed in yourself, listen, nothing is wrong with you. This isn't failure. This is your soul refusing to shrink any smaller. Your nervous system is releasing years of pressure. Your identity is shedding what no longer fits. Your heart is rearranging itself for a life with more truth, more depth, more alignment. Breaking doesn't mean you're weak. Breaking means there is a stronger version of you that can no longer wait. When the boy's hands stopped trembling, the master finally said, "Now that your cup is empty, we can begin. So let me tell you the same. This is not your collapse. This is your clearing. This is not your ending. This is your becoming." If this message found you at the right moment, type "I'm ready to begin" in the comments. Not for me, for yourself, for the life that's waiting on the other side of this quiet breaking.